Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to another trading session with In the Zone Trader. We took a brief hiatus from trading. We're back. And we are going to be navigating these markets around these volatile times. So glad you guys are here today. Let's go ahead and look at the charts. So if we look at the daily chart, we had a gap lower overnight. We went all the way down to 24,000 even. So if you mark this level right there, exactly 24,000. And then buyers have since bought it right back up. We did, however, break this low and this low. So that's a bit concerning. We could see a potential rally back into resistance today and then roll back over. We'll have to keep an eye on what the market will do. We look at the ES daily chart. It went down and retested this level exactly around 6,584. And then again, buyers bought it right back up. So we are at support. Question is, do we come back down this morning, retest the low, and keep failing? Or do we rally back up into resistance and fail? Or do we rally back up into resistance and break out and move higher? So a lot of things at play right now. We have the oil prices, for example. So if we look at this chart, this is oil right now. It gapped higher overnight. We were above, at one point, we were all the way up to $119. Now we're in the 99 range. So there's just a ton of volatility in the market at the moment. And we're going to try our best to navigate around it. So that being said, we're going to be a lot stricter with our rules today. Make sure we really follow them, because that's what's going to ultimately keep us safe in this volatility, is following our rules. And so I can't be wishy-washy when it comes to that. Like, it has to be an absolute thing that we do. And that's what I'm going to try my best to do today. And kind of go from there. So right now, we are in the middle of this bullish signal to go back up here. We do have about 5 minutes before market opens. So, I don't take any trades 15 minutes prior to market open. And then I also don't take trades 5 minutes after the market opens, just so that I could avoid some of that initial volatility. And so, and the confusion where the market and market direction where the market ultimately wants to go. That being said, I've marked my highs and lows. As you know, the low is at 24,000. The overnight high is at 24,495. So 5 points shy of just even 500. It's like we're getting potential support here at 400. We're also really going to be respecting the trend lines that we're going to be drawing today. I've seen them become support and or resistance depending on which direction they're being approached. And you can see right here, we need to break out of this immediate downward trend line if we're going to continue higher on this move up back to 431. All right, we have about 2 minutes before the market opens. All right, we got less than a minute now. I did look up to see if we had any news during our session. We do not. Good morning, Tyler. Good to see you on here. Good luck to you as well, especially in these volatile streets. Market just opened. I'm going to avoid taking trades the first 5 minutes just to see what the market wants to do. Figure I'd hit this target, and the next trigger is right here. Just almost hit the target on. There it is. Good morning, Hedda. How are you? There's that bounce off 500. All right. Now it looks like market wants to go back down. Maybe. We'll see. Trigger higher here. We're still in that bearish trade as well. So mixed signaling at the moment. So this 500 level now is looking like a potential battle zone between buyers and sellers. I'm going to go ahead and let them sort this out. Okay, we hit the bearish target. Now we're approaching potential support. Potentially running into this downward trend line resistance here. All right, we are 5 minutes in. We are green light. Green light to trade. What's the term? Just hit the target here on the bullish trade. And then immediate selling. Interesting. All right, so we did trigger lower here, but I'm not taking this trade. We're bouncing off of the 5-minute 8 PMA at the moment. Retesting it now. We're so close to the target. There it is. This could be a potential bullish setup here. But not, it's looking like it wants to roll over, so that idea is done. Did get that bullish trigger there, but I didn't like the setup. Still in that bearish setup from 938. This is another potential battle zone. Almost hit target. Like a tick off. Unless I didn't draw my lines right. No, it hit it. Hit it to the T. All right. Question is, do we want to take this one bearish? I think I missed it. Yep, it was rejection off 400 and you got your 15 points. So I don't know if I want to try it now. Coming back up to 400 again. Rejection is when you retest a level and you can't go through it. So we retested 400. We rejected it here at 940.06 candle. We rejected it here at the 940.28 second candle. We rejected it again at the 941.20 second candle. We tried to come up to it again at the 941.46 candle. These are 4 rejections off of 400. So these are not pullbacks. I mean, you could consider them pullback. It really depends on the time frame you're looking at. We still haven't hit target yet at 49.25. I'm on the NQ. Not really paying attention to the ES this morning. We are bouncing off of this upward trend line here. See that? We tested 400 again, an immediate rejection happened again. On what time frame? At a 1 minute or 5 minute? See, buyers are going to try to come back up here to 400 again. Or finally hit target. And buyers are defending this level of support down here, as you could see, and boom, brought it back up. And now they had enough momentum to break 400 because you essentially got all the buyers to get together at this 350 level here. And now, unfortunately, these candles are just too big, so you can't really take any of these candles in either direction. I haven't taken a single trade because none of these trades are following any of my rules, so just being patient here. We're in a very tight wedge at the moment. Okay, we're making our way back down through the range, back down into potential support. This price action right now is not very good at all, so glad I'm not taking any trades right now. The candles are too big and the ranges are too tight. We just hit the bear's target. Let's see what this next candle wants to do. I also made an adjustment over the weekend. I stopped taking trades off the 50 level because over the last couple of weeks, 50 level has just not been a very strong level like the 100 levels on the NQ. And we go right through it, as you can see here. I will mark it though if it triggered, but I just stopped avoiding taking trades off of the 50 level altogether. Signals have not been that strong. We did signal up here, but again, candle's too big, range is too tight. When I say 50, I'm not talking about the ES. The 50 on the ES is a strong level, and the 50 right now happens to be near VWAP on the ES. When I'm talking about 50, I am talking about 350 or 450 or 550 or 250 on the NQ. All right, we have about 5 minutes before 10 o'clock. I know we don't have 10 o'clock news today, but sometimes 10 o'clock will present a very volatile candle, so we'll keep an eye out on that. The bearish signal here hit its target. And now we're right back at 350. See, this type of price action is just really annoying because there's no continuation and it just goes right back up. And these candles on average are almost 32 points in nature. Just makes it really hard to trade. But that's why we're going to be patient today. Retested 400 again. We got the failure again. See if the 1 minute's any better. It's probably worse. Yeah, the average 1 minute candle is 39 points. We're approaching 400 again. It stinks I haven't been able to find one good setup that follows all my rules, and that's okay. That's actually the goal of today's video, follow all my rules. And when I do that, profitability is the aftermath, the byproduct. Also building a ton of patience, which is something I'm working on right now. Patience has been a mixed bag for me recently. And I don't want that to be the case anymore. Okay, buyers are finally making their way up through 400, so there's more buying momentum than selling. But it's still going to be a battle zone. Sellers will want to defend 400. Okay, we're going to delete this line, and we are now going to connect this high with this lower high. It's 10 o'clock now. Let's see if we get any crazy candles. I know there's no news today at 10, which is primarily a reason why we get crazy candles at 10 o'clock, but you never know sometimes. We did hit the bearish target at 62.75. Still technically in that bullish trade from 955 that hasn't hit target yet either. Okay, we did trigger lower. But again, right into support, right? This is why all these setups I have skipped today. I will say this, it's a little refreshing actually following your rules and being patient. I think I'm a lot more at peace when I'm trading that way. It's when I start losing my patience, that's when I lose my peace. And when I lose my peace, that's when I start doing some really stupid things. All right, finally breaking out of its range. That is a good thing. We hit our bullish target of 422.25. Let's see if we get any more continued momentum. Going back up. This is another 50 level, so I don't know if I want to actually take this higher. It doesn't follow my other rules anyway, so even if it wasn't a 50 level, I can't take this trade. We have all that potential resistance overhead. Let's see where my golden ruler is. It's hiding all the way up here. Let's delete these other lines. And there's that failure, and this is why we didn't take that trade. All right, so we triggered bearish here. We hit the target there. This actually might be a short at 400. Our first potential trade if it wants to come up and get us. All right, I went ahead and canceled the order. Triggered right here at 10:06. Never got the pullback we needed. Okay, we're very close to our target at 51.75. I'm curious what it will do if it touches these two EMAs. Will it actually reject and go back down? Okay, so this is where I would have gotten in around 91.25 to go short. See if it would work. Looks like it would have. Yep. That trade I probably should have taken. I don't know. It looked a little marginal to me. I'll tell you why. Because you have this low here and you have this higher low there. So you would have had this line you had to go through. So I'm okay with passing on that one. We haven't tested VWAP yet at 302. So could be working our way down to VWAP at this point. Here's the higher low. All right, we triggered lower here, but we do have this trend line that potentially could act as support. Target would be underneath this low as well. But this would be the trade that would get you down to VWAP. So there's that. And VWAP, I think, is the bigger magnet. So I don't know. Still doesn't follow my rules, so I'm going to be passing on this trade as well. Yeah, that's even more bearish for the ES, right? For it to be under, for the ES to be under the VWAP. And there you go, following my rules. We also did trigger higher, but we have resistance right above our heads. Like this price action today is not ideal. If I had to sum it up, I would say the candles are too big and the ranges are too tight. You want the ranges to be wide and the candles to be smaller, or at least for the candles and the range to match each other. And that's not the case today. All right, another bearish setup here. Lots of confusion, bullish and bearish setups. Okay, buyers hit their target, 384.25. Okay, we got a second bullish trigger here, but it's might get right smacked into 400 and get rejected. So there's no point in taking this bullish setup as well. In the meantime, while we're being patient, hope you guys are enjoying this music. It's at least keeping me calm. Another battle zone here at 400. You see every time this bulls have tried to get above 400, the sellers have brought it back down. This is a bearish signal, but we're right back at support. The support and resistance levels today are too close to each other. Makes it very difficult to trade. Just when you think the market is going to go one direction, it turns it around. That's how tricky these current market conditions have been the last couple of weeks since the Iran war / conflict. It's another reason why I'm really doubling down on my rules to prevent a lot of sloppy, mediocre setups. We did hit the bullish target at 43.75, but again, like, none of these signals have been really good to take. We signaled again up here, but now we're near the top of the range, so probably not a good place to be buying. We also have these two downward trend lines that are in the way. And there's that rejection right there. You know, it's crazy. Normally by now I would have taken at least 10 to 12 trades. The fact that I've taken 0 trades and we're almost an hour into market open, that's new for me. I hope so, Tyler. I hope we finally get a good setup and it follows all my rules and it works. I think the most frustrating thing is being this patient and you finally get the setup you are looking for and you get in and it doesn't work. So that could be super frustrating and that could be really tilting. So I'm very well aware of that. I appreciate that. But you know, it's all a game of probability. So even your A+ setup sometimes will not work, right? So, and honestly, even if I took one stop loss, it's okay. It's like not even a big deal. I'm not risking that much. I just don't want it to be a chain reaction, you know? We're back underneath 400 again. But I will say this, like, I think practicing my patience is part of my long-term goals as a profitable trader. This is actually a potential setup here. Bearish at 400. Actually fits my criteria. Okay, I'm in bearish. And just like that, we waited almost an hour just to get stopped out very quickly. That's right. So now that I've seen this happen and I spoke it out loud, I'm not going to go on tilt. I'm actually just laughing at the absurdity of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's very absurd. Especially because now it actually did fail to my target. I think one of my biggest weaknesses is revenge trading. And I don't want to be getting in the habit of doing that, if at all, because revenge trading really, what's the word I'm looking for? It's blown up many accounts in the past, so I don't want to do that anymore. I do have to get going in about 20 minutes. I have a meeting today. But I might come back in the afternoon and stream some more. Maybe the price action will be better in the afternoon. Yeah, I mean, having a daily loss limit is a very good way to try to prevent yourself from going on tilt and blowing up your accounts. But I want to get to the point where if I know I'm trading well and I'm in a good emotional state and the market conditions are improving, I want to be able to continue trading if I can. It's kind of a mixed bag though. Pros and cons. This is also a bearish setup here. I did really like this bearish setup though before we had these trend lines that were in the way. This was a doji sandwich setup to continuation going down. And the measured move was well within before this upward trend line got in the way. So I really did like this setup. It just stinks that I got stopped out. That happens. Yeah, sorry, today's price action today. Well, I'm saying today twice in the same sentence. It's not very good. Price action last night, though, was kind of crazy when we were selling off. Both crazy on the NQ, the ES, and then oil was spiking up. Which, if we go to oil right now, it'll let me. Give me a second. Open up another application. All right. We're above 100 again. We gapped up overnight from $91 to 98, went all the way up to $119 a barrel on oil. Crazy. Meanwhile, in NQ land, we're looking to try to break out of said range. Let's delete some lines here. So the high of the trading session today is up here at 524. So I got to keep an eye out on that level. Or it's a little bit higher. There it is. 525 even. And that was right at 930. One. Okay. All right, we're approaching 500. Let's see what we do here. This could be a potential setup to go bullish. Now it's not. Not anymore. Not anymore. I don't know if I want to short it here either. The bulls are so strong. It would have worked. Yep. Shorting it would have worked. We'll try shorting it at 500. Okay, didn't want to come back up. And it hit its target pretty much. That kind of stinks, but what are you going to do? It trigger lower again. But we have potential support down here. That I missed the bounce. Can it come back down and get me? All right, can we go up now? Might be a, is it a stop loss? Is it gonna work? Well, we got maybe 5 or 6 points on that. And it, do I want to try it again though is the question. Okay, I'm back in. Got another 5 or 6 points, so I'm not trying it a third time. Okay, I will. Ooh, I was gonna say I will actually try it if it comes back down, just because of the structure is changing. But it already hit its target, so. It stinks that the market's actually finally moving and I have to go in a few minutes. It's okay. It's okay. Alright guys, I'm actually going to wrap it up here. I do have a meeting in a few minutes. We took... How many trades we took? I think we took 4 trades. One loser and 3 partial winners. I'll take it, honestly, on a day like this. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'll be back tomorrow around the same time. 9:20 a.m. Eastern, 10 minutes before market opens. And I'll talk to you guys then. Have a great one.